Nice, strong front positions. Good. Everybody show respect up front. Go ahead and step out. Eyes closed, knees bent, peace over power. Let's take a couple deep breaths in. And up. All right. That's okay. We're going to do a little bit different warm-up today. Some of the stuff you're going to recognize. We're going to do a lot of Shaolin monk exercises. And then I want to look at stances today. Some of them should be reviewed for a lot of you out there, but I do see some higher ranks, so we're going to look at some sophisticated stances as well. First, let's just get the neck warmed up. So I want everybody to look right and left, not really fast or really hard, because the neck is delicate. We don't want to hurt it. Now, right and left with your little bobble. Up and down. Good. Be nice to that neck since we're just starting out. And really big circle around. Take that circle the other way. Now, I want you to think about those circles. We're going to keep using them. I want you to take your arms, put them at your sides, just like you're doing your horse stance, but we're still going to keep our feet together. Now, if you look at me from the side, I'm going to keep my fists in, but I'm going to roll my shoulders in the biggest circle that I can backwards. This should be a little bit tricky. It should take some work. It should cause those muscles to have to get warm a little bit. Now we're going to reverse that circle. Make sure you're keeping your breathing. Good. Now we're going to take big circles with our arms. Right now my palms are up. They're going to go back behind me. Palms are out. Now they're going to turn around. That's the circle we're going to make. Behind, around, back and in. Warm up those shoulders. Warm up those elbows. It's always important to warm our bodies up before we exercise really strenuously. Now we're going to reverse that motion that we just did around, back through, like we're going to uppercut and turn those knuckles. Bring them back around you like those arms are getting grabbed. Here's our uppercut. Back through. Good. Now, we're going to move this camera so you can see our feet. We're going to open our feet a little bit wider for this one. We're not doing full splits yet. We're going to do some kicks today. So I'm going to warm up the backs and the legs. So from here, we're going to let whatever side we're rotating on, it doesn't matter which side you do the circle, we're going to switch them, but we're going to reach. So first my right's going to lead over, but look, now as I go up, my other arm's going to lead. I'm going to go around the back. Go the whole way around, big circle. These don't need to be fast. Draw as big of a line with your arms as you can. We're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to switch those circles. 1 more. Now we're going to take that circle in the opposite direction. Good. Last one. Now that was a nice, really nice stretch. Gets the shoulders, gets the back, gets the hips. But we're just going to focus on the hips and the waist in this one. So we're still going to take that stance with legs apart. And we're going to have 3 breaths, 3 bounces. Now they're not going to be big bounces. They're little bounces. So we're going to let our back go down and we're going to reach underneath and behind our legs for 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go back like we got a big limbo bar. We're going to reach 1, 2, 3. We're going to do that 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and last one. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Shake all that out, shake the arms out, shake the legs out, shake the shoulders out. Good. So we haven't done any straight leg kicks in a little bit. So I'm going to warm up the legs and the hips with some straight leg kicks. Now remember, as opposed to my driving kicks, like my front ball kick, or my roundhouse, or my side kick, or my back kick, I want to try to keep my leg pretty straight, hence the name straight leg kick. I'm going to use my back leg, and each time I lift up, I'm going to try to get a little bit higher. Now watch. That's as high as I can get with that straight leg. That's okay. Here's what you don't want to do. See the bend in my leg? This is for a stretch. This is for a stretch in the leg, and it's going to work some different muscles. Here's something else I don't want to do. Watch my head. Watch my back. I'm going to try to keep everything as straight as I can while I'm lifting that foot up. Here, we're ready to go. We're going to start with the right leg. We're going to do 10 and 10. Let's see if you can keep up. Keep your breathing. Keep your hands up. Let some ki out. And 1, 2, shoot that leg up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch. Opposite leg, same kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think we should do 10 more each leg and give ourselves a little bit of a challenge. If that was tricky for you, you're going to do the same thing. If you want a little bit more, watch what I'm going to do as I straight leg kick this time. So this time, whenever I kick, I'm going to give a little bit of uh-oh. We got a ninja making an entrance.
Who is
Sensei
this?
Donnie alert, Sensei Donnie alert. So now when that kick goes up, we're going to use our bottom leg, and this isn't going to be a real big jump, but I'm going to add a hop at the end. So now, yeah, oh boy. And you're going to feel, I've done these a lot. You're not going to get very high up the ground, and your leg's probably not going to go as high as it usually does because you're doing more work, which is going to tie into our theme of the week in just a second. You might be able to guess it from that clue there. We'll check and see if you got it. So we've got 1, kick with a hop. 2, hop it. See me a little higher. Hop it. Oh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, we gotta switch legs. Here's what that looks like from the side. And 1, 2, 3. You have to switch in the view. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to do a lot of legs today. We're going to get some arm stuff in here. I've got a form in mind that's going to help us practice our stances. But we need to have strong legs for our stances. They're our base. A lot of you have played tallest tower. And one of the points of that game is not moving, being able to stay structured. And it all starts at the lowest point of the building. If you build a building, and when you build it from the ground, you don't start strong, then it's not going to have a strong structure if the mudslides come, if there's an earthquake. So you want to start with the foundation really strong. And then with that being in mind, Ms. Carrie, why don't we get a little bit of a leg workout here in our first exercise.
All right, let's keep burning out the legs and let's get some of those frog hops in.
Ooh, frog hops. I'm gonna add a level today because I'm feeling feisty sensei today. So we're gonna do 2 levels. You can do your normal frog hops, remember. So you can lift your heels up, that's okay. But my back is straight. My challenge to you, go the whole way down to the ground. If you just touch your fingertips, that's fine. When you jump, push as far as you can, use your arms first to lift, and then you gotta bring your knees the whole way up. So that's the first level. If you wanna crank up the dial a little bit today, what you're gonna do when you jump is you're gonna extend your feet out. It's gonna look like this. Up and out, like you're kicking two people on the side, but you gotta land in the same spot. All right, I'm gonna try 10 like that. Let's see if I pass out before the end here. All right, frog hops and frog hop kicks. You choose your adventure on this one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, felt like Jackie Chan on that one. And if you were really exerting yourself, you should be breathing pretty hard right now. That was a good exercise. Which brings us to a little time for you to catch your breath. Our theme of the week, which is effort. Effort is how much work you put into everything you do. So there's a couple ways you can do that. With your body, right? Really working hard. If I have to lift something, if I have to play a sport and do my best, if I have to do a chore and help dad or mom with something. In my homework, if I have to learn something, that causes my brain to really work hard sometimes. And the harder I really work at that math problem, or that science question, or that essay, the better the product that'll come out, the more I'll have to show for it. It's stillness, not moving. Patience. Who's feeling squirrely? Who feels like they need to move around right now? That also takes work. And I'm going to challenge you. It all begins up here. If you make this your control center, and you tell your body you're going to do it, even if it's a little uncomfortable, or if your brain wants to start to wander, you have the power. That's one of the cool things about a martial artist, is developing your control over everything. So self-control isn't just about not goofing off. It's about being the master of your body and your mind. So let's keep that thought in while we're working today. I'll give 100% of myself. I want you to do the same over at home. All right, come on back up. So now, as we get back into our movement, we're going to explore our theme, or not our theme, our idea for today, which is stances. So, I'm going to ask you, I'm not going to hear it, but I'm going to give you a chance to answer. What is a stance? You got 5 seconds to think of it. If you said a stance is how I stand in my karate, or something close to that, you're 100% right. So let's look at a couple of our stances. From position. That's one of the first stances we learned, right? Feet are together. I've got my peace over power. My knees are bent, but guess what? This is still a practical stance. I have an open hand that can defend an attack. We learned our knife hand blocks the other day. I've got a closed hand that can defend or attack. I have a guard just from here that can move around my zones. If my knees are bent, I've got legs that can pop up into my kicks, even though I'm not in a guard. If my knees are bent, I can always move out of the way as well. So not only a respectful stance, but a practical stance. Then we have our force stance. So we're going to work from here for a couple drills. We're going to start nice and easy. Just our 8-point blocking. But I want you to focus more on the stance than the blocks today. I'm not saying the blocks are less important, but I want most of your brain power to go down here to the lower half. And here's what I want you to look at. If you saw from above, my feet are just about past my shoulders. And if you look at my legs, I want my knees to bend out towards my feet, not in. That's bad for my knees. That can hurt my knees. And it isn't as strong of a structure of a building. I want to be a strong building. Back is straight. I don't want to let it bend forward. Once again, a bent building can more easily collapse than that straight building. Chest is out, and I'm pulling my fists the whole way back. We're just going to hold that. Don't move. You're a statue. You cannot be moved for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Don't move. Don't move. Go back to your horse. I want you to do the 8-point blocking with us now. We're going to do the opposites of what you're doing. Once again, the mirror. So if you're smart enough to figure out, you know we're doing the opposite of you, but I want you to pretend like you're working on a mirror. And if you see this hand moving, I want you to move that hand. Now check your stance. Are your knees still bent? Are they still bent to the side? Are your fists still back? Is your back straight? Here we go. Big key eyes, 8-point blocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull them back, don't stand up. Check your horse stance. Check in with yourself, period, right now. Are your legs tired? If they are, this is something you should stand in more. A black belt should be able to hold this for at least 2 minutes without having to move. That's a little bit of time. You look at some really, really good black belts, they could probably hold this for 5 to 10 minutes. So, Shaolin monks, they'll get even deeper and they'll hold it for a whole 30 to 45 minutes at a time. You can look up videos of them sweating, grown men almost crying because of their legs burning so much. That's how we get better. That's effort, pushing through all of those discomforts. So, should still be in that horse stance. We're going to hit that blocking one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't stand up. Stay in that horse stance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't stand. Do not stand. Because we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can stand. Let that out. That was a nice workout. Sometimes there's an idea of staying still. Did your legs burn on that one? We weren't even moving. We were just standing, and it took effort. So you can think about this. Sometimes when you're doing your homework, who out there practices their karate when they're not in class? You can practice your karate when you're doing your homework. Instead of sitting the whole time, give yourself a break from sitting down and do your horse stance over your desk. Now you're practicing without practicing. You're practicing as you're just doing the rest of your life. Or when you're watching your shows, when you're playing your games, take a break from sitting down, the same thing. It's actually going to make you better at your games. You know why? Because you're going to have to focus both on your stance and what's going on screen. All right, I gave you a little bit of break there with that talk. We're going to get back into our straight leg kicks again. So now we're going to do those kicks sideways. I'm going to move just a little bit forward so this Carrie doesn't kick me with her power kicks. And we're going to go straight up and down to the side. Now, if you look, if I go slow motion, you're going to see the blade of my foot and see how my foot is flat. I don't want my toes to come up. That's not going to work the part of the body that I want to work. I'm working my legs for side kicks now, even though I'm doing them straight leg. And let's take our hands and let's put them in front of you. You can even put them in your guard. You can do your piece over power. You make your triangle, but they're going to stay right there. Here we go, 10 each side. And 1. Breathe with the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake that out, shake that out. Since we warmed up the legs a little bit, let's get a quick stretch. We're not going to spend a lot of time here, but I want you to put your effort into the breathing, put your effort into the stillness. Being still in your stretches, except for the really deep in, really deep out. Take your hands, put them together. Yep. Now we're going to turn those out from us and up. I want you to reach up and 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 up. Now, without letting those fingers come apart, we're going to lean to one side. We're going to stretch out our side. We're going to breathe. We're going to go back to the center. Lean to the other side and breathe. Now, we're going to take that, our fingers just as they are, my palms are out. It's going to go the whole way down. Now, I can tell you, you're probably not going to reach the floor on this one. I can't. That doesn't mean you're not going to feel the stretch. So I'm going to try to take my palms down to the floor, but that's about as far as I can go before I feel the stretch. So right when you feel that stretch, that's where you're going to hold it. Good. Bend your knees. Come on back up. Now, let's move on with our stances here. Let's get into our neutral bow. So neutral, if you don't know what that means, is in between, balanced. It's not one extreme or the other. So that's going to talk about our weight and our hips. The side, right or left, just depends on what we have in front. So for the sake of the drills that we're doing right now, it doesn't really matter what foot you have in front, but you should know the difference between your right and left. So if you're still figuring that out, that's a good time to start learning it. And that is just going to come when we name it. I'm in my neutral bow, but what neutral bow am I in right now? I'm in a left because my left is forward. So a couple things to keep in mind with my neutral bow is I should be able to draw a line from my toes in the front to my heels in the back. If I make a slanted line, it's off. It needs to go straight back and straight forward. Now, with that in mind, if I bring my back knee down to the ground, it should barely just match up with the heel of my front foot. If I'm past the heel, it's too tight. If it's really open, it's way too big. I need to move that so it's just right. There you go. There's your Goldilocks zone. Now, knees, just like the horse stance, they need to bend, but they also need to bend to the side. My horse stance and my neutral bow aren't very different at all. They're almost the same stance, except where my upper body face and where my hands are placed, which are going to be up my guard. So from here, let's do some punches. We're going to do our reverse bow, or sorry, our forward bow punches. So, since we're looking at the forward bow, real quick. Neutral bow, both legs are bent. Both feet are at the 45. That means if I draw that line straight back, this is the line that goes between my legs. There's the angle that my feet make it. See that little pizza wedge in there? That's too much. That's 45. That's a right angle. That's the same direction as the line. I'm going to find that halfway in between point. All right. So now we're going to do no punch punches. Take your hands, put them behind your back. All we're going to do, we're going to lift up that back heel. We're going to push that hip forward, and then we're going to click that heel back down. That might feel tight for you. It usually does for most people that aren't used to it. I want you to really try to push that heel to the ground. We're just going to stretch it. This front leg shouldn't have moved at all. It should still be bent. My back is straight up. My chest is out. And now we're going to put that foot back where it was. Good. Ready? Lift up and turn. Lock it back in. And back out. Ready? We're going to do 3 more, and then we're going to add some punches to it. Lift it and turn. Lock it in there. Back to neutral. Good. Rotate. Boom. Back to forward. Rotate. Back to neutral. So let's look at those 2 stances real quick. Before we add our punches in, I know everybody out there wants to keep moving. We have plenty of time to move. Once again, going back to neutral bow. I'm balanced on both of those feet. What does that mean? If energy hits me from this side, I can take it. I have a brace set up for it against it. If energy hits me from this side, I can take it. I have a brace. I am also at equal distance to fire forward or to fire backwards if I need to. So it's my most balanced stance. That's why I always want to return to this before I go anywhere else and after I go somewhere else. This is my home stance, my neutral bow. Forward bow, just like the name implies, my back hip turns forward. My weight also goes a little bit more on this leg. When you hit your forward bow, everybody should feel just a little bit more work on this muscle. What else does that forward bow give me? Well, it gives me torque power for that back arm, and it also gives me an extra brace from the front because that leg's locked in. Doesn't mean if I get hit from the back that I should be able to brace with that front leg. That's why that energy pushing out with the knee is so important. All right, let's all get back into that neutral bow. I want you to pull your arm back. I want you to put your front arm forward. We're going to do 10 punches, pow, reset, holding that bow and resetting. And 1, pop, reset. 2, boom, reset. 3, pop, reset. 4, pop, reset. 5, pop, reset. Good. Now, once again, the punch, I don't want you to lose value in the punch, but the lesson is from here down today. Really let your mind's eye, your sensory, notice what the lower body is doing. If you're punching forward and your lower half staying still, that's not karate. That's not power either. We're not getting stability. We're not getting full power on each of those. So put your effort into that lower body. 5 more. 5 of the strongest you have. 1, pop. Good. 2, 4. Reset. 3, 4. Reset. 4. Boom. Reset. And 5. Reset. Good. Now we got to balance that out. We got to hit the other side. If you're mirroring me, you're going to have left foot forward, so you're in a left neutral bow. I'm in my right neutral bow. I still want to make sure I have toe to heel alignment. I still want to make sure I have knee to heel alignment so that I'm structured. My guard's going to be in front of me. Good. Before we throw those punches, lift that back heel up just enough to turn, rotate that hip and click it down. This one's really tight on Sensei today, so I'm going to breathe here for another 2 breaths.
You guys will probably feel it stretching here too.
It's a really good stretch for the hamstrings, the calves, and even in the hips. Back to neutral. And no punch, go. Hold it there. And then back. Boom. See how my belt moves when my hips move? That's a good indicator. If you're wearing your belt, you can tell if you're using torque or not. If not, you're just using arm muscles. If I'm using torque, my belt's going to whip with me. And back to neutral. And torque. And back to neutral. And torque. Good. Let's get ready for our front 2 knuckle punches. And 1. Reset. 2. Boom. Notice what your legs are doing. 3. Are you rotating that back leg or are you letting it lock down? 4. Reset. Are you keeping that front leg? 5. From moving. Only the back leg, back hip is moving. 6. Reset. 7. Reset. 8. Reset. 9. Reset. And 10. Reset. Good. So now we're going to go back to the legs again. I'm going to pass it over to Ms. Terry. A lot of legs. You want to strengthen those. Keep your effort up. You're going to get stronger. Even if you get tired, you got to move a little bit slower. Do not stop.
All right, we're going to do a variation of the jumping jacks. And we've done these in class before, guys, so you might remember them. They're called star jumping jacks. So rather than just coming straight up here, we're actually going to jump up in the air and make a star.
All right.
Here we go, guys.
What's our count?
Shoot for 15.
15. All right. I'm on.
You can only do 10, guys. I want you to do 10.
Do the best you can. That's what effort's about. I'm going to do them with you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Good exercise. My lungs are moving. So, good little note on that is always control your breathing. If I'm going to slow things down, I want to slow down my breath. If I want to speed things up, I want to pick up my breath a little bit. I want to speed it up. All right. So we did straight legs to the front. We did straight legs to the side. We got to do straight legs to the back. Same idea as we did with all the other ones. I don't want any bend. That's cheating my exercise, and it's not going to get what I want. So I want to, as straight as I can, lift that leg up. And if you notice, now my heel is leading up. So my toes are pointed down to the ground, and I'm also not letting my leg go off to the side. Straight up and up, straight down. All right, here we go. 10 on each side. And you know what? Let's put our hands back up. So I'm going to do my peace over power for my hands today. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. So what stances did we look at so far today? What is a stance? Got 5 seconds to answer. What's a stance? Good. It's how we stand in our karate. So what did we look at? We had front position. We had horse stance. We had neutral bow. And we had forward bow. So now let's look at our cat stance. We're going to start from our neutral bow. We're going to pull that front leg in, and as we do, here's my belt. It's pointing over to the front corner of my room. When I pull it in, it should turn to the front here. Most of my weight should be on the back leg. I should be able to lift that leg up and down. You'll also notice my head didn't rise up when I did. It stayed exactly where it was. So here's what we're going to do. Let's hold that cat. And from here, we're going to lift up and we're going to do snapping and step kicks. So we're going to point our toes down and we're going to use the bottom of the foot to hit up and in and back down to the cat. So every time we kick, pop, and then back down. I'm still holding on this back leg. So you're getting a workout from your kicking leg, but you should also start to feel a workout in that back leg because it's holding most of the weight most of the time. So neutral bow, pull it back to cat. See, I'm still keeping my arms up in guard. And here we go. 1, pop back down in the cat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, let's make them front ball kicks. Don't let that cat stance go yet. Your legs should start burning. 1, punching out with that kick. 2, 3, punch forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Back to neutral. Shake it out. Both of my legs were burning on that one. If they weren't for you, put a little bit more effort in and really pay attention to what? That lower half that's going on here. That's our focus today. Our stability, our base. So we're switching legs that are in the front. I'm in my right neutral bow. You're probably in your left neutral bow right now. Draw that leg back in. Let the hips turn forward. Now point the toes down. First we're going to do 10 of our insteps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, punching it forward, pull those toes back, and punch out in front of you. Front ball kick, 10. Here we go, 1, 2, doesn't need to be high, 3, 4, try to kick at your own belt height, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. We're gonna have some nice sore legs tomorrow. That, you know, that means though, whenever they get sore, that's just getting stronger. So let's get at least one more stance today. We're going to look at our reverse bow. So this, once again, is going to start from our neutral, and it's going to be very similar to our forward bow. Now, think about if you're driving. If I'm driving forward, I put the car in drive, and I hit the gas, and the car goes in front of me. It travels in front of me. It travels forward. If I put the car in reverse, which way does it drive? Backwards. So that's what my hips are doing in this stance as well. My front leg, just like my back leg push, is going to push my hips. It's almost like if I let my shoulders go, doesn't it feel like a forward bow in this direction? The only difference is that it absolutely does. I don't want to turn my head or my shoulders the full way. I want to keep my eyes on who's in front of me because this is a retreating motion. It gives me torque. So first, let's just find that reverse. Arms out of the picture, just the legs. Make sure your neutral bows are in check. You've got your toe heel alignment. You've got your knee to heel alignment, and the knees are bent properly. Now the front foot's going to lift up, and it's going to push and click in. The back leg shouldn't have moved at all. It should still be bent, and should still be turning in the same direction. Back to neutral, only that front leg's moving. And 2, reverse bow. Back to neutral bow. 3, reverse bow. Back to neutral bow. 4, reverse. Back to neutral. 5, reverse. Back to neutral. Now, we're going to hit those with a strike and with some power. We're going to start with our guard up. And I'm going to let my hand get down into hammer. It's very, those of you who are white belts, who are yellow belts, orange belts, you're going to start learning this at purple. It's almost like my downward blocking motion, but it's going to hit in front of me instead of the side. I'm going to let that hammer hit low, one shot, while I turn my hips. My other hand's going to be in check, high, back to neutral, and 2, pow, good. Now, go slower, remember, focus lower half, effort lower half, but 100% effort on everything, reset. And boom, reverse bow hammer, reset. Reverse bow hammer, reset, and reverse bow hammer, reset. Good, 5 more. 1, reset. 2, pay attention to what's going on. This leg's moving. If you're taking your eyes off the screen, you're turning too far away. The other leg should move. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Switch those legs. Here we go. Same thing on the other side. From our neutral bow. That's right. Hands behind the back to start so that we're not even thinking about that upper body yet. All over. So front leg is going to push and turn. I'm still keeping my eyes forward. Back to neutral. And reverse. This back leg is not moving. Back to neutral. Back to reverse. Back to neutral. Back to reverse. Back to neutral. And back to reverse. Good. Now let's put that hammer in, that front hand. And reverse. Reset. Those of you who are working on short 3 should recognize this move in your form. And 2, pow, reset. 3, boom, reset. 4, reset. 5, 6, boom. 7, 3 more. 8, 9, What stances did we go over today? We did front position. We did horse stance. We did neutral bow. We did forward bow, and we did reverse bow. And the cool thing, and we did cap. Thank you. I would have forgot that one. Cap. All very important stances. It's very easy to forget what the bottom part of the body is doing and only focus on my top half. Top half is a lot easier. Why? We do a lot of other things with this. We write with our hands, we eat, we play, we open, we close, we use all the time. But how much do we really take notice of our legs and what they're doing? Here's a little homework assignment for you. And no, I'm not going to check on it and grade you guys when I see you again. But it's a way of practicing without really practicing. When you're walking up your steps, when you're sitting, when you're standing, notice your posture. Notice how you're using your legs. Are you standing up straight? Are you slouching? Even how you walk and how you stand in the rest of your life can help how you practice your karate. And then once again, if you're working on your homework and your brain's getting a little fried, energize your body. That's a way to wake up your mind. So instead of sitting down, yep, I could do my horse stance while I'm doing my homework, but I could also practice my cat stance. Same thing while I'm playing my games. Try doing this while you're playing. It's going to take a lot of focus. You're going to get better at both. Good. So, to tie all of those together, we're going to do a form. We're going to do long form one together, because that's going to really use those forward bows, those neutral bows with upper body. Some of you might know this form. Some of you might know it really well. But I want you to slow it down with us and remember what the focus is today. It's that lower body. So really check all of your specifics in your technique, even more than the blocks or the punches that we might be doing. Those we can always plug in easy afterwards. So we're going to once again mirror with you. So if you see me waving this hand, moving this leg, I want you to do the opposite the same side as what you see. So let's start with a full salute, because that, guess what, that has our stances in it. It's going to include one more, which is our twist. Nice bend in the knees. Bow, step out, close, sign, long one like I'm pointing. Both sides, draw your sword. There's your twist stance. We're not going to get to hit that a lot. We'll hit that probably on Wednesday as we continue our stances. Cat, back together. Mind, body, spirit. Peace over power. Prayer, close. And we come back out to the horse before we start one more time. So we step back and we're blocked. Should be a neutral bow. Remember, we're focusing on the lower half. Forward bow punch. Here's our cat stance, and we're blocked again. Most of the weight should be on the back leg. Whole way back, neutral bow, inward block. And if you're a white belt or a yellow belt, do it the best you can. Remember what we're working on, those were five. Forward bow punch. Now we're going to look to our side. We're going to step. We should be in a neutral bow. Outward block with the front arm. Rotate the hips, forward bow punch. Step back. Opposite arm, outward block. Forward bow punch. I'm going to take this front leg and I'm going to step over to this wall just a little bit. Just so I can get my neutral bow, elbow. Forward bow punch. Cat stance again, inward block. The whole way back. Neutral bow, upward block. Forward bow punch. Now I'm going to look. So everybody should be looking away from you over your near side shoulder. We're going to go really slow in case you need to look behind you. Close leg is going to step down. If you need to look towards the screen right now, that's okay. Back hip is going to turn and punch. Now, everybody should be stepping backwards towards the screen. Downward block, front arm. Rotate the hips, punch. Good. Now, we're not going to move anywhere. We're just going to unwind those hips. We're going to do 3 blocks from here. Neutral bow. I'm turning my hips, but still neutral bow. Neutral bow. Good. I'm stepping back towards the screen one more time. Neutral bow. Neutral bow. Neutral bow. I'm looking over the shoulder. That's the side of that front block. Back leg is going to step outward. Right from where I am. Outward. Outward. Step back. 3 more. Front arm. Back arm. Let the hips turn a little bit. Front arm. Now, I'm looking over that back shoulder. Baby step. Just a little step to turn me. Front arm. Upward. Back arm. Front arm. Step back. Front. Back. Front. We're going to come back to the screen now. So I'm looking over the side where that block just finished. Back leg's going to step down. 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 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now both of these legs are going to move at the same time. We're going to finish in our horse stance. Inside forearm. Inside forearm. Inside forearm. Hammer. 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 Pressing palm. Pressing palm. Pressing palm. Now we have 8 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are my straight lines, 4 circles. 1, remember the horse stance, shouldn't be straight legs right now. Circle, 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 close. Now, we finish with our solos one more time. Twist stance, cat stance, back together, out, mind, body, spirit, peace over power, prayer, close. So, long form 1 is from your journey from orange belt to purple belt. But even if you're a white belt or a yellow belt, you should start saying, hey, wait a minute. I know a lot of those stances. I know a lot of those blocks, and I know a lot of those punches. So once again, the cool thing about Kempo is we build off of what we know. So just like your stance is the foundation of all of your karate, the basics, what you learn at white belt, are the foundation of the rest of what you learn. So don't let yourself get weak at what you learn as a white belt, a yellow belt, or an orange belt once you get up to blue or green. Those should be even stronger. They should get stronger every time you pass through another belt rank. All right, challenge of the day. So we are going to do, you pick your own leg on this one. We've been doing punches for 100, or I think we did 50 elbows last week. You're going to do 25 kicks on one leg without putting it back down. Each of them are strong. You're going to try to go for 25. If you send it back down, that's okay, 25. Once you get to 25, you're going to switch. You're going to go to the other leg, 25. This is on your own count. I'm going to bring up the screen so I can see everybody. Everybody get in your cat stance. Ready, and whichever leg you're starting on, 25, go. 1, 2, whoa, pow, pow. Nice, Nicole. Max, where's those kicks? Cat stance kicks. Oh, I couldn't see because of the screen. Now I see you kicking. Gonzalo, did you finish the one leg? Do the other leg then. Nice, Damien. Enzo, awesome, buddy. See if you can do it without putting your foot down now. Yeah, try to keep, there you go. Keep that leg up. Nice bug, Donna. Dean and Nico, I see you kicking butt over there.
Nice, Astrid. Keep going.
Once you finish your one leg, do your other leg. Keep your hands up. Here, watch. I'm going to do 25 with you for the second side. I'm going to do the full 25 without putting them down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nicole, if you already did it, see if you can challenge yourself to do even more.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Nice.
17, 18.
Astrid, put your guard up. That'll help you keep your balance.
22, 23, 24, 25.
Nice, guys.
Nice work. All right. Everybody, before we finish up for today, come on back up. Let's get a nice, strong front position. Bow ourselves out. Step out, go back to your breathing. Think about our lessons today about effort and always trying your best. What that does for you and the rest of your life. Our ideas of stances and how we can practice them without even practicing while we're doing our homework or watching TV. Think about all the hard work you put into yourself today and all that positive energy that it's going to bring you this evening and the rest of the week. And come on up.